As you may have seen, my Study O has had a bit of a makeover recently. I built a new desk to house my 3D printer and get the clutter in here somewhat under control. So pretty much the last thing in here to get an upgrade was the smart shades. And luckily the nice people over at SmartWings offered to send me another set of their matter over PoE shades to complete the room. But this time I've opted for a different style and their new Helix dial remote. So let's give them both a try and see how they perform. Hi, I'm James and I've been building out my smart home for years, with products from just about every manufacturer out there, figuring out what works and what doesn't. Over the years I've tried a lot of brands of smart shades, and SmartWings has risen to the top of my rankings, partly because they're all the things that you want in shades. They're high quality, they are a great fit, and they have lots of nice styles. But also in big part because they offer a unique option which is the peak of smart home connectivity, Matter over PoE. Matter support means that they will work with any smart home ecosystem, whether you're an Apple or Android user or whatever other options there are. And PoE stands for Power over Ethernet, which means that one cable connects these blinds not only to power, but to your network, offering rock-solid connectivity and no need to worry about charging its internal battery. Now, at this point, I'd like to quickly shout out someone in the comments of my previous video, named Gosal Martin. Sorry if I've butchered that. They basically purchased a set of these PoE shades and they reached out to SmartWings to ask if they can use them via Thread as well, which they confirmed was possible. However, I've not been able to get them to work this way. They absolutely would not pair until I connected them to my LAN, and it had to be via PoE as well. They would not even connect if I plugged them in via a normal Ethernet connection. So, if you are thinking about purchasing a set of these shades, be aware that this is likely to be the only way that they connect. Just because they support Matter does not necessarily mean that they will also work via Thread. I've reached out to SmartWings to see if I can confirm this with them myself, and I'll update the description when I get an absolute confirmation. But once connected correctly via an Ethernet cable with the appropriate power, I simply scanned the Matter QR code in the instruction pack and they connected to Apple Home right away. I was also then able to add them via a secondary Matter connection to Home Assistant easily too. Then I simply swapped the entity names in Home Assistant and they were up and running in all of my automations as if nothing had changed. And looking pretty nice too. Sadly, these didn't seem to be offered with any sort of light blockers, so there is a small gap at the edges, but that's fine as I'm not sleeping in here, so I don't need 100% blackout. On this occasion, I opted for their Roman style blinds because I think they look nice, and I fancied something a bit different in here. But also because I think that this style with the multi-layers of material might offer me slightly better thermal insulation from this window right here, and hopefully it will reduce the noise coming in through the window a little bit too. Now, let's move on to their Helix dial remote. This thing comes in Apple level packaging. It takes actual time for the box to open. But once it does, it reveals a couple of nice magnetic mounting options. A flat plate for wall mounting, and a nice angled and weighted desk mount, which I think I'll be using here so it's always nicely within reach. And the dial itself looks incredible. Really nice quality, rotates with a nice feel, and a good button click action. It also has a USB-C port to charge it, which is really nice, no messing around with batteries. And once I found the on switch, you can even see it has this nice display of which channel it's on, and a ring of lights to show how far you are moving the blind. All in all, this is an incredibly nice little dial remote, and frankly overkill for just a set of blinds. I kind of wish that they'd made this thing connect via Matter and Thread, so I could utilise the other channels for other devices or something, as it's really nice to use. But as I predicted, these blinds do look great, they seem to be of really nice quality, and the Helix dial remote has actually exceeded my expectations, so thanks again to SmartWings for sending them to me for this video. If you'd like to pick a set of these blinds up, check out their Christmas sale on now. They've got big savings site-wide and extra discounts for higher spends, so now might be the time to deck the house with beautiful smart shades. If so, check out the link in the description or on my website and I'll earn a small commission at no cost to you. So thanks for watching this video and supporting the channel. And as always, remember, home is where the smart is.